The trailer for the Gilded Age Season 2 Episode 7 is already out, and it tells us a lot about what's gonna go down in the next episode. Is Mrs. Aster offering Bertha a box at the academy? Is she going to accept it and leave her support for the Met behind? Will Marian pull off from the engagement? Let's see what the trailer has in store for us. Marion and Dashel. The trailer one by one focuses on each major storyline of this season. It starts with Marion and Dashel. After that horrible proposal, it looks like they're having an engagement party already. Luke Forte raises a glass for the two and wishes their love to be as strong as the one between him and Ada, which is impossible. I don't think what Dashel feels toward Marion is love. It's respect, maybe he likes her, but it's not love. He's looking for a new mom to his daughter. Thank God, Marian starts to doubt her decision and opens up to Peggy about it. Peggy's response, I think, will make Marian realize what she needs to do. Peggy says, "Are you trying to persuade yourself?" If you remember, right before her wedding, Aunt Ada talked to Marian and said something about how marriage shouldn't be something that you should settle for or talk yourself into. After hearing Peggy say something similar, I believe Marian will doubt this engagement even more. According to episode summaries, she will confess her true feelings to Dashel in episode 8, so we will have to go through this horrendous engagement in one more episode. Peggy. The first storyline the trailer shows for Peggy is the continuation of the education storyline that started in the previous episode. It looks like Peggy and her mother continue attending meetings to solve the problem of the closing down of colored schools. One potential solution is to have integrated schools, and Peggy is open to the idea. One wonderful person who commented on my previous video told me about an incredible theory. They think Peggy and Marian could open a school together, and I think this could be an integrated school. This would be a wonderful storyline. What do you think? The other thing about Peggy is Mr. Fortune. It seems now her mother has noticed the way Mr. Fortune looks sad and behaves towards Peggy. I said it before and I'm saying it again. This man will cause Peggy to leave her job at the New York Globe if he does not take a step back. I liked him at the beginning, but after learning he's a married man, that's a big no for me. At least in this episode, we will see Peggy all dressed up and attending the opening of the Brooklyn Bridge with her family. It will be a nice change after her somber storylines. Oscar. Poor Oscar still thinks he has a chance with Maud. According to the trailer, he's thinking of proposing to Maud during the Brooklyn Bridge celebrations. But my theory is that Maud left the town but won't be coming back since she's in on the scheme that will make Oscar lose his money. In one trailer, there was a scene of him going back to the same office and finding it empty, which means that the business was a scam. I think when he sees that Maud is not back yet, he will go to that business and ask for her, only to realize that everyone is gone. Does this make sense? Tell me in the comments. Brooklyn Bridge festivities. The next part of the trailer has scenes that show the preparations for the Brooklyn Bridge festivities celebrating the opening of the Grand Bridge. As you know, the show decided to show us the real architect of the bridge, Emily Roebling, and this was based on a true story of what happened. It looks like Larry is trying to give her real credit by talking to a man, but in accordance with the sexism of the time, the man says that no one would step foot on a woman-made bridge. I don't know what Larry can do. According to historical accounts, Emily Roebling was the first person to cross the Brooklyn Bridge with a rooster on her lap to bring luck and fortune. I'm not sure if we're going to see that happening, but it would be wonderful if we did. Bertha. Now comes the star of the show. After seeing Mrs. Aster and Mr. McAllister plotting to bring down the Met, it looks like Mrs. Aster has made her move with Bertha. Mrs. Aster makes Bertha an offer and she is stunned by it. It's not that hard to guess that this will be a box at the academy, especially after Winterton's lost her one. This was all Bertha ever wanted. Even her support for the Met started after getting rejected by the academy, so I understand how she might be tempted to accept it. There is even a scene with Mrs. Aster standing right next to the Duke during the celebrations, which indicates she might be successful at getting the Duke to attend the academy's opening of the season, rather than the opening of the Met. In the end, I don't think Bertha will switch sides, especially after she learns her husband paid for the construction of the Met to continue and got her the central box back. Tell me, what do you think she will do? I cannot wait for Sunday to come so that I can watch the new episode of this incredible series. I cannot believe there are only 2 episodes left. Hopefully, the season ends with a bang. If you want to see more videos about the Gilded Age, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like and share this video. See you soon.